Welcome back to the depths of Mementos. And my guest is no longer here, we're gonna have to go it alone for this final stretch. Let's head on over to the lowest passageway, the last part of this place we haven't explored yet.
We arrived safely.
If you haven't grabbed Hope Diamond, you might want to do it now. There is a way to get it later, but just like most palaces, you will never be able to return to the Mementos depths after you have done this next step. So if there's anything else you want to do here, make sure you do it now. If you think you've missed any chests, if you want to recruit any personas, there are thankfully no will seeds.
Hey!
Yes!
You know, I don't think I've actually ever seen this conversation before. It is kind of interesting. Like, it's a little bit, I don't know, like, I've still found the whole idea of taking the public's treasure to be, like, a little unethical in a sense that it's, like, forcing a change of heart on this many people. But at the same time, it does seem like this place has forcibly lured people in.
Right! Yes! What are your thoughts?
That's actually a pretty cool conversation, because for all the Phantom Thieves know, this is the last safe room conversation they'll have. Okay, party. So for this, you know what? I'm gonna go with the classic trio once more. You may notice in that earlier footage that I got rid of the Fire Amp accessory on Arn because she actually has Fire Amp now. Also, when is Yusuke gonna learn? Okay, he learns Brave Blade pretty soon. I made a mistake in the heat of the moment and deleted the wrong skill there.
Ready? Let's go, Joker!
But Brave Blade will outclass his Baton Pass boosted skill eventually.
The hell is this?
It's huge. I didn't realize such a gigantic place existed here. Is this where everyone's treasure is held?
It's where all of the veins have led to.
Yeah, that should be the case.
But this ominously bizarre air about it. It almost feels like a temple of sorts. Although...
I mean, yeah, but like, what the hell kind of creepy god would have a temple like this?
Look, there's no point freaking out now. Come on, let's go.
And we're gonna enter with style. This is obviously a royal edition, but I love it. Now, it's not every day you get to make an entrance into somewhere by sliding down a giant spine. Now, this right here, you might notice there's a whole lot of cells. And you can even talk to the people here, which is something that I feel like not a lot of people know. Because it's kind of, you know, it's in your first nature to just jump down from the start. Finally be happy, huh? But this room seems to be inspired by a real concept for a prison called a panopticon. The idea behind a panopticon is that there's a circle of prison cells and a warden in the center who can watch any of the cells at any given time, but the inmates can't see the warden. The idea behind this is that any prisoner could be being watched at any given moment, and they have no way of knowing whether they're being watched or not. Yeah, it's generally been rejected on massive ethical concerns by the majority of people it's been suggested to. But it's fitting for the culmination of this dark prison. Let's find out who this warden is.
The hell?
It's even got searchlights monitoring all the cells.
Look at how many there are. Are these all prison cells?
And what's that thing in the middle?
Whatever it is, it looks disgustingly grand.
There are no other passages leading out of this room. It appears this is our final destination. the depths of Mementos.
In that case, is the treasure of Mementos somewhere in here? I think you're right. I've never been here, but I can sense it.
Thankfully, Morgana is not going all catnip over this one.
There's no mistaking that presence. If we get rid of it...
But in fact, Morgana's been uncharacteristically serious this whole time.
If we get rid of it, the public should come to its senses.
But something that large will be impossible to carry out of here.
We just gotta make it disappear, right? If we can't move it, then we'll just have to destroy it.
Yeah, that will work.
Yeah, from what we can tell, destroying a treasure wouldn't have an adverse effect on the palace ruler. Since, yeah, just hurting their shadow would.
Once we do that, the entire metaverse is going to disappear, right? This is finally it.
Oh, I guess it's no surprise we've been discovered.
I love how nonchalant Futaba is about that.
That thing isn't gonna sit back and let itself get destroyed.
Even the inmates are starting to liven up. How eerie. They're planning something.
That must mean this thing's gotta be the treasure. He saved us the trouble of checking.
Hold on. Something's off. Shido said the masses are allowing themselves to be held captive here. Could they truly be operating this gigantic system that eliminates intruders on its own?
Yeah, there were guards roaming about the place too. I mean, they have to answer to somebody.
Prison guards and soldiers were very organized too.
Or, you know, Makoto could just say what I'm thinking.
Are you trying to say that someone else rules this place? Is it not the public?
What was that?
We don't have time to worry about that. Leave it for later.
All right, guys. We better not lose now. Let's hurry up and destroy this thing. Everyone, give it your all. All right, let's do it. The opponent is strong. Don't do anything reckless.
This is another thing that I remember reading about in the early data mine of the boss list. Mementosu no Otakara? Question mark? But yeah, translated pretty literally in the localization.
Come.
And welcome back, Rivers in the Desert. How I've missed you. Let's go, actually, let's debilitate. No, let's not bleeding dry brush. Debilitate you. Of course, Morgana could have debilitated as well. Keep forgetting he has that. Let's start off with some wind damage. See how it likes that. That's taking quite a lot from an attack that isn't even concentrated. Oh yeah, Arn starts out with concentrate, so let's go.
That was awesome, Mona!
Okay, appears to be using some form of bless attacks here. And I need to charge, and you know what that means. Or concentrate. I'm so sorry. But I did say earlier that Persona 5 is rated M for a reason, so I guess using Mara in the finale is kind of warranted. Okay, Arn's gonna need to concentrate again.
Holy Grail? What was that?
And I thought Proud Presence was overkill.
Don't tell me. Are the inmates giving it their strength?
Damn it! This is never gonna end!
We all knew it wouldn't be that easy. By the way, if you New Game Plus like Yoshitsune into this and do like a charge Hustle Toby and take it down to like most of its health, it will survive with 1 health. There's no way you can beat this thing.
It seems hopeless if there are this many inmates supporting it.
You fools, human, yet wishing to eradicate the desires of humanity.
And the prison warden shows himself.
Who's that?
Repent.
The treasure's talking.
I am revered as the granter of dreams for all who behold me. A being most commonly known as the Holy Grail.
The Holy Grail.
And it declares that we have chosen poorly.
The prison of regression is representative of the collective desires of humanity. They wish to be chained down, surrender their cognition, and neglect the world around them. These feeble-minded common folk will make your social reform all for naught. The shared heart of the masses has fallen into an excess of indolence and transformed into a prison.
Indolence, otherwise known as sloth. Sloth has an interesting history in the Seven Deadly Sins. It was originally more considered like depression or sorrow, but not in the sense of being sad or being depressed is a bad thing. More in the sense of apathy and despair. The idea of being just so disheartened by the state of the world that you'd rather give up than try and change it. That's what the deadly sin of sloth originally meant.
Damn it! They're worshipping that thing.
Thus, the only suitable end for them is to perish within the prison they wished for themselves.
Get ready. Here it comes.
Hell yeah!
Comes down to this.
Damn that thing! Let's break it for sure this time!
Well, you're actually caring about Mona for once.
Mona's in trouble! He's hurt bad! The opponent is strong. Don't do anything reckless.
Round 2, the Holy Grail.
Persona! Alright.
Arn may actually have to heal Mona here. Let's go charge yourself up. Debilitate you. Oh wait, no, I got rid of Arn's healing, didn't I? I did, right. So in that case, I've got a few of these. I'm remembering like SMT Nocturne where I have like 20 beads as of now. Okay then, I'm concentrated. Well, hey, actually, what boost and amp does Mara have again? Nah, nothing else. Oh, it's actually just my auto skill to activate it again, so I have to set everything else up, but, let's show the skill that I just randomly lucked out and got, with intense focus, too. That did less than I thought it would. Yeah, Mara, as you would expect, is a little bit more physically inclined in terms of his overall stats. This is a problem with Morgana. When you're on the back foot, he really has to spend most of his turns healing. Not that that's necessarily a bad thing, it's kind of his main purpose. I am concentrated, so you're gonna eat some fire. Of course, the other side has healing too.
No. Did it heal again? We can't lose! Keep attacking!
Huh? Wait. Its color.
Yeah, something seems a little weird about this. But it's probably nothing. Let's keep going.
Persona!
Just keep charging yourselves up. The symbolism of the Holy Grail here is something that I honestly have a hard time wrapping my head around because it seems to be harkening back to that idea that the Holy Grail is an item that grants wishes. But I'm pretty sure that Fate Stay Night invented that.
Panther dodges with
I don't know if the general cognition of the people of Japan are just such massive fans of Fate that they're making this happen. But that seems to be the case. Because the actual Holy Grail, which was originally more of a bowl than a cup, it first appeared in Arthurian legends, and it was typically an item that could heal disease, and was often the key to, like, restoring the king of a lost kingdom. And in some other legends, like, say, Indiana Jones, it also grants immortality, but I couldn't find any evidence of the Holy Grail granting wishes in any kind of mythology. I don't know if that's a general Japanese thing, or if it's just a Fate reference.
Oh, not again! I knew it. Every time that thing heals, its color changes. Super move. Ultra charge!
Thanks, Futaba. Let's go ahead and smash that cup now. Okay then, let's go, yeah, Maega on again. Doing some pretty solid damage here. I never really went over the lyrics of this part of the song during the Shido fight, but it's kind of nice how there's this calm point.
Let's do this!
Okay, massive Futaba onslaught, half its health down. Surely that should be fine, right? Yeah, still not enough.
Stop that, you thieves!
If this is really how people feel, there's no way we'll be able to steal their hearts. We've come here for nothing. This is horrible.
You imbeciles are intoxicated by an undesired justice.
As opposed to your followers who are intoxicated by an undesired get out of here.
This is the will of the children of man who have fallen into sloth. My shine is proof that they desire my existence.
Yeah, the more they want you, the more holy you become, but we already saw what you really were from the start.
As long as humanity yearns for me, I shall never perish.
Huh. That sounds awfully familiar to anyone who's played other Persona games. So we might have some idea of what kind of being we're dealing with.
Is this really what everyone wants? Stop thinking and be guided by the Holy Grail? Yes. It's so frustrating. It makes me want to cry. But I will never agree. The humans I look up to aren't like that. No matter how painful reality is, it's all over if you don't try to change how things are. I'm not the only one who believes that. Everyone here agrees. We don't want to turn back into the people we used to be. That's why we risked our lives coming here. Mona-chan. He's right.
Humanity already wishes for their distortions to be actualized. I am merely the being that will ultimately grant those wishes. Now, it is time I refrain from my place in this world and begin to encroach upon reality itself.
That doesn't sound good.
That's a load of shit!
Encroach? What is it gonna do? Hey, this doesn't look good! I've got a bad feeling about this.
Now is not the time for Star Wars references, Futaba.
Mona, what should we do?
I don't know what you are, but you can't keep arbitrarily deciding all this on your own. Humans aren't all stupid like you say they are.
Indolent, foolish humans, you shall offer your hearts to me. Now, the time for the fusion has come.
Hey, the ground's...
It's vanishing?
Hell no!
Huh? Who's that? No way. I see. So that's how it was. I remember everything now. Ow! Is everyone okay?
Of course we are!
Oh, hey! Our clothes are back to normal!
No one thinks of us as a threat?
Look! Huh? Shibuya?
We're back.
We didn't come back ourselves, though. We must have been driven out by the Holy Grail.
He made us use a Goho M. Dang it, now we need to wait another day before we go back into the dungeon again.
Did we lose?
I mean, if we lost, we'd all be dead.
No. Huh? Mementos here in Shibuya? Is this what it meant by the fusion?
What's going on here? What is... God, how come they're not seeing any of this at all?
What the hell?
To think this would happen.
No way! You gotta be shitting me!
That shot of Joker looking up was in the trailers, but without any of this context.
Huh? What is this, a dream?
No, the weather forecast did today say it would be raining blood and bones. What do you think?
The hell is this? What's going on? Karu!
I love how that's his first instinct.
Is this scenery? For real?
Stealing Ryuji's catchphrase there, I say. But no, this is what happens when you get put in check.
What on earth?
And this is what happens when people vote for something that they don't know and they don't do proper research on their candidates because putting your votes in the Holy Grail results in this.
This is impossible. Why doesn't anyone notice this?
Damn, looks like I should take this seriously. Huh? No way! Wait, what the... What's this pink stuff? Huh? No. Something wrong has happened to the world.
At this point, Chihiya's probably thinking, oh, so that's why I drew 50 towers this morning.
What's going on here?
What the hell's happening here?
I can't believe this. Why is everyone acting normal? Don't they see this? I hope those kids are safe.
I think it's like our cat. Only people who know what we're doing can see this.
Unbelievable. This isn't a world inside a game, right?
No, Shinya, you have not been isekai'd.
isn't seeing this?
Well, actually, technically he has been isekai'd literally, because that's what the metaverse is called in Japanese.
Man, what great weather. Want to go for a drive?
Hello, yes, it's about tomorrow's preliminary meeting.
The announcement for the new smartphones tonight.
What were the Phantom Thieves all about anyway?
Oh man, hearing that brings back memories. I feel so dumb for even believing they existed.
It was fun news, though. Well, I doubt anyone believes they're around anymore.
Why isn't anyone noticing this abnormality?
It's probably because they don't feel that it's odd.
What's wrong?
Oh, I feel woozy. Futaba, grab on! Anchan? Is this by the Holy Grail too?
That son of a bitch! God damn it! What's this creepy ass shit about? Ah! Ah! My hand!
Ryuji! This can't be real, right?
What is happening to us?
No! No! My body's disappearing! Don't tell me.
Indeed, this isn't my doing. You imbeciles are about to disappear from the people's cognition.
That damn voice!
Mementos and reality have become one. Thus those who have disappeared from cognition cannot exist anywhere.
Disappear my ass! What the hell? Yeah!
Is this really it?
No! No! Morgana, where did we go wrong? Is this all my fault? Because I brought you all there? I didn't mean to. I'm sorry. The mission's a failure.
This story is a work of fiction. Similarities between characters or events to persons living or dead in your world are purely coincidental. Only those who have agreed to the above have the privilege of partaking in this game. In the end, your rehabilitation was not carried through. It appears I have overestimated you.
Or maybe...
You incompetent prisoner! The assistance that we provided was all for naught.
Humans are more apathetic, and more foolish than I had thought them to be. The world will soon see its ruin. You have lost the game. You were meant to bring change to mankind as a trickster, but it seems that was too much for you.
Or this game was never winnable in the first place. Didn't someone tell us it was unjust?
In accordance to the game's rules, the defeated must pay a price. Your life is forfeit. I sentence you to be executed.
Executed?
God's decree is absolute. My experiment has come to naught. Everything is over.
This is not the Igor we know. And I think I know that voice too.
Grant that man a swift death.
If that's what our master wishes. It just means that you weren't an upstanding prisoner. That may be true, but...
What is the matter? Carry out his sentence at once.
Are we really going to kill him? Don't falter now! It's all his fault for losing the game! All right, inmate. We now proceed to the execution of your sentence. How insolent. To think you'd still show your rebellious will after all that.
And that means that somebody in this room considers us a threat. And I think we all know who that is.
Ready, Justine? If our master orders so, then it cannot be helped.
But what if you were serving the wrong master?
Let us show our strength to this prisoner who just doesn't know when to give up.
Oh no, the cell door is gone. We're not a prisoner anymore.
Understood.
So you don't hold any power over us.
Death to the criminal. Don't resist, inmate. Just accept your sentence. One's final moments should be spent in good grace.
Remember who wrote that list.
How's this? Here goes. This power. Caroline, it's as I thought.
What's the matter?
I told you not to falter. Are you going against our master's orders?
And again, what if we could prove those orders were null and void?
Eat this! Take this. No, this isn't right. Our duty isn't to kill him. Caroline! What gives? Why am I doubting myself? Is there another duty left to us?
The list, remember strength.
I believe I ordered his execution.
When did you get there?
Master, have you forsaken humanity? We are wardens, those who rehabilitate prisoners.
What?
Something speaks to me in my mind. Our true duty is not to kill. Help! Please, help!
You know, I think we've heard this voice before too. And I don't just mean the butterfly. We've been hearing this voice all along.
What should you do? Our desire is for you to complete your true rehabilitation.
Our. It was you two all along.
We are not executioners. That is the truth we had forgotten. We've decided. We will not forsake humanity. Your right eye and my left. It's as if they're the same, yet mirrored.
Now is the time for our wish to be realized.
I finally remember how we were torn apart. We were originally one. Yet we were torn asunder into halves by malevolent intent. So we were captives, same as you. Ha! To think we'd learn that truth from a prisoner.
Igor himself would never turn the Velvet Room into a prison. Someone else has been running things.
Let us reclaim our true form. Hey! We'll give you your last job. Be thankful and obey. You must fuse us together with your own hands. It's time you return the favor for us assisting with your growth. Do it with care. Now, fuse us!
Okay, but there's a 1 in 64 chance this could go really badly. I hope you accept that. But what did we just fuse?
My name is Lavenza. I was torn apart by a malevolent will and took the form of those twins. I sought help before my body was split in two.
You were the butterfly.
If we lose you, the path to the Holy Grail will forever be closed. That's why you must recall the truth once more. And I beg of you, please, save us. I believed in you. I knew that you would make it thus far. And to the scoundrel who has swindled my master's name, your lies shall work no longer now that my sight has been restored.
The game isn't over yet. Whether the human world is left as is, or destroyed and rebuilt, it is all sport to me.
Be careful.
Fusion. How dare you use that word like that?
If I were to put it into words that you can comprehend, I am the Holy Grail that grants wishes. No, it may be more accurate to say that I am a god who responds to desire and holds dominion over man.
Another one of those, huh?
I hoped seeing a righteous thief vanquish evil would spur mankind to change their own indolent hearts. However, the result is, as you know, The masses have made it so none of it has transpired.
Whose fault is that, though? Everyone just suddenly forgot we existed, even after everything that happened. That doesn't happen naturally.
Humans should be met with ruin. You brought forth that answer. But to be frank, inmate, I believe it may be worth re-evaluating you. A human has reached the Holy Grail and has seen through my true identity. You've surprised the god that I am often enough. That cannot be done by a foolish commoner. You truly were a prisoner that did not bore me.
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast turned a vow into a blood oath. Thy bond shall become the wings of rebellion and break the yoke of thy heart. Thou hast awakened the ultimate secret of the Fool, granting thee infinite power.
Well, that's the most awkward way to max out a Confidant short of the Accomplice ending.
Alright.
But that's all of them. We now have the last ultimate persona.
Vishnu!
Vishnu, Sanskrit for all-pervasive, is one of the three principal deities of Hinduism. While Brahma is the creator and Shiva is the destroyer, Vishnu is the preserver of the Trimurti. Whenever evil and chaos threatens the world, Vishnu descends in the form of an avatar to restore balance. His most famous avatars are Krishna and Rama, both the subject of many epics. Lakshmi is his wife, counterpart in the Tridevi, and active energy. He's the supreme being worshipped in Vaishnavism, one of the major Hindu denominations. And his worship also extends into Southeast Asia. The Angkor Wat temple in Cambodia was originally dedicated to him. In Persona 5, his trait is Vana's Wings, which refers to the mount of any Hindu god, but in his case it's Garuda. This reduces the cost of wind skills by 75%. It is, however, outclassed by the Ultimate Star Persona's trait. Through this, and learning Vacuum Wave and Wind Amp, Vishnu is meant to be a wind persona, but his strength is actually higher than his magic. And in Royal, there's a non-ultimate persona who kinda steals his thunder as the best wind user. Vishnu's actual niche may be Riot Gun, which scales off his much better strength stat, and is also quite a rare skill. He's one of only 3 to get this, and one of those 3 is New Game Plus only. An interesting note is this skill seems to be associated with Vishnu. He learns it in a few other SMT spin-offs. Other than that, he has no weaknesses once he learns Repel Fire, and Ali Dance is always a great skill. When itemized, Vishnu becomes Morgana's ultimate slingshot, which has high power and a medium or high, depending on alarm, chance of Dizzy. Pretty nice, since Dizzy opens up technical damage from most things.
Perhaps observing you a while longer may prove amusing. I shall grant you an opportunity to make a deal with me. Should you wish it, I shall return the world to its prior state, one rampant with distorted masses.
You forcefully dragged him into the metaverse and imposed an ordeal he did not deserve. Yet you still intend on toying with him?
The Phantom Thieves will be praised and gain fame. The world will escape ruin as well. What say you?
And the Velvet Room will forever be ruled by an imposter. Screw you.
Well said.
Such irredeemable foolishness. You choose death for yourself? Very well. I have no need for you.
Oh no, I choose death for you. Death to the false Igor. And speaking of which...
Master!
Oh my. It's been quite a while since I last stepped foot in this place. Welcome to the Velvet Room. My name is Igor. I am pleased to make your acquaintance.
He is the rightful master of this Velvet Room, the true aid on your journey.
It may be difficult for you to understand this all at once.
If I were to summarize this, the fake has left, and the real has returned.
Must be an awkward experience for Joker, though, getting to know somebody who looks exactly like the incredibly sadistic, execution-happy prison warden, and yet who's a completely nice person.
Indeed.
My master has returned, and you won against that malevolent god's temptation. Thus, you may be able to save this world that is headed towards certain ruin. However, it will prove difficult to win against him with your power alone. You must release your teammates, with whom you've shared your conviction.
This place exists between dream and reality, mind and matter.
I've been waiting so long to hear that.
They have not necessarily expired yet.
It's also interesting how there's a new context on the line, though.
Just as you were trapped here, they should be confined somewhere as well.
Because they're saying that our companions are now trapped between dream and reality.
Since you've deepened your bond with them, I am certain you can release them. Once they, the Phantom Thieves, are all gathered here, we will tell you everything.
Oh, there's still more?
Now go forth to the people whom you should be facing the truth with.
So, elephant in the room here. In the Japanese version, Igor's voice actor passed away between Persona 4 and this game. And they used that to create this plot twist by recasting Igor with a completely different sounding voice actor, except no, it's not actually the real Igor. This does, however, limit Igor's role, the real Igor I mean, because in the Japanese version, the real Igor was voiced by stock footage of his original voice actor. And that's why he's mostly talking in repurposed quotes even in English. It's kind of a shame, but that's just how things go. However, we also have Lavenza, named after the surname of Elizabeth from Frankenstein. All of the Velvet Room attendants being named after Frankenstein characters. But, wait, what the heck is Cliff Off World? That's not the Velvet Room. So, yeah, the place we've been in, like this entire time, fusing personas, it's not even been the Velvet Room. It never was. And we'll soon be finding out exactly what it was, and I'm so sorry, Makoto, but I want to leave her for last. So instead we have Yusuke.
Joker. As I expected, you appear to be safe. However, where exactly are we?
Who cares about that? Just come.
Yes. Sorry to have worried you. At first, I was surprised to see the masses chained in a prison. Yet, here I am as well. Considering the state of the real world, it is hard to say that we were even remotely helpful. This situation... Can we truly handle such horrid circumstances? All the Phantom Thieves can do is change the hearts of others. However, the world outside has become a veritable hell. Nothing within our power can fix that.
Well, you and all those students under Madarame lived in one before, and you got out.
I'm merely acknowledging how powerless I am. The people of this world desired their enslavement, and that isn't all. They screamed at us for attacking the Holy Grail, defended it. Even the criminals whose hearts we changed became meek followers of the Holy Grail because of us. Were we truly that foolish? Risking our lives for a result nobody desired. That's right. It wasn't just for recognition from those we were helping. My purpose lies elsewhere. When we first met, you continued to impose yourselves on me, no matter how much I pushed you away. I will forever treasure what you did for me.
You'd still be with Madarame if it weren't for us.
Very well. Just as art is meant to break boundaries, people should be saved even if they frown upon it. I won't allow the justice I believe in to be shaken any further.
Didn't you say you'd paint the true nature of this world, the ugliness and the hope?
Allow me to thank you, Joker. Being by your side truly gives rise to the greatest ideas. Ah, yes. We cannot afford to leave reality in the hellish state it's currently in. I will make use of my role as an artist and paint over the distortions of society.
Not a bad line.
Well then, time to go and see this through. I'll witness with my own two eyes that this world isn't bound by some holy grail. Well then. I see. Sorry.
Well, it means it's just time for more pep talks. So who's next on our agenda? Let's see. This path branches off.
Oh, Joker. Thank goodness you're safe. Oh, yeah. Huh. So, I'm not in heaven after all.
What was your first clue? The prison cell?
That means the hell that Shibuya turned into was all real. I'm so weak. When I thought I was gonna die, I started trembling. I was just so scared. At that moment, nothing mattered. The justice of our actions was the last thing on my mind. Joker, you kept going, even through a plan that might have ended up killing you. Yet look at me. I've always said I'm doing this for other people. But that didn't get me far. It's no wonder we lost. Maybe I should have just behaved myself and stayed out of all this. You're right. I can never abandon her. If I whine like this now, I'd just be betraying Shiho. No. I'd be betraying myself.
I mean, when you think about it, this Holy Grail thing is just another Kamoshida, just on a much bigger scale.
I could never forget how I felt that day. I never want anyone to have to go through what I did. I've made up my mind. I'm going to keep looking forward. Things like dying or losing aren't important now. All that matters is that I don't return to my old self. I'll never make a mistake like that again. I swear it. Thanks, Joker. You helped me remember what's really important. I seriously treasure being able to be a part of your team. Gotcha, Joker. It would be a disgrace to the Phantom Thieves' name if we didn't take such a big treasure. We're going to put an end to this, aren't we? Let's go.
You know, it's kind of fitting she's the one who mentioned the of-rumor naming thing. Just like even platonically, I just want Joker to hug her right now.
Hey.
Next up would be... Hi there.
You're safe. Oh, thank goodness. Right.
I mean, we almost got executed by a couple of baby jailers, but no big.
Considering everything that has happened to the city, I wonder if the citizenry is okay.
Really says a lot, that's the first thing she's thinking of.
Although, it seemed like we were the only ones able to see it. You know, the moment I disappeared, I honestly thought I was about to die. But part of me wasn't afraid. I knew that was all I could do, and looked forward to apologizing to Father face to face. Honestly, I thought I had changed, but I realize now that I still have no control over my life.
It's a slow process, but you'll get there.
It makes me sick. I'm sorry. I know you don't want to deal with my whining.
Isn't whining. More people go through this than you know.
You're going to try and defeat that thing again, aren't you? Don't push yourself to get me to come along. You can always leave me here if I'll slow you down. That's right. I was foolish to think you should abandon me. Even if there are times where I think there's nothing I can do, I'll never stop fighting for you or our team. I won't give up anymore. Just as I betrayed my distorted father before, I will betray my boring former self now. Thank you, Joker. Before I met you, I had great admiration for the Phantom Thieves of Justice. And it's turned out you were exactly the person I always imagined you would be. This is the second time you've rescued me. I've secretly longed for a situation like this. We haven't lost yet.
That definitely leads credence to the idea that Haru has a crush on Joker whether or not you do her confidant. Just a little more. So let's find out who's over this side. I thought it would be you.
Yo. Looks like we're both somehow still alive and kicking. But where at?
I don't bother with thinking about it.
Man, this prison cell kinda makes me think of when we first met. I remember how Shibuya was all effed up just now, but like, nobody was seeing any of it. No, it was more like they didn't want to see any of it. What the hell? So even all them people who are suffering and cheering for us to come and help them, in reality, they would have rather just had everything stay how it was?
Shibuya's just become a really big shujin at this point.
Did what we were doing have any meaning at all?
We help people.
You're so freaking tough. You know, back when I thought we were gonna die, without learning the truth about all this, I kind of felt for the first time that maybe we hadn't been doing the right thing. That maybe we deserved to lose. You get me? Now that I'm thinking about it, I started all this because of how pissed off I was. Maybe it's never been about winning, or anything like that. Maybe all I was doing was just continuing my own defiance.
But is that such a bad thing?
It's fine? You're right. I get it now.
I mean, you're the guy who wears a No More Rules t-shirt into school. It's just part of who you are.
We're doing this to make sure people don't gotta go through the same crap we did. It doesn't matter if they think we're just or not. We gotta do what we believe in. It's not like people think much of me anyways. I'm gonna dash through this the only way I know how.
Full speed, let's insta-kill that thing.
You got me out of prison, just like before.
Shame we can't just shove that fake Igor in here and dance around laughing at him.
Thanks. You know, it's kind of embarrassing to say this, but I'm really glad I met you.
Feelings mutual.
Alright, I'm done getting my ass kicked. That shiny bastard acts like it's some kind of god. I ain't gonna feel good till we deal with it. Let's head out. We're gonna take down that asshole, yeah? Hey. We'll be counting on you.
I'd say there's just 2 more, but there's actually 3.
Oh, Joker. I'm relieved. Looks like we're both still alive. Shibuya. What happened? And where are we? Velvet Room? That name sounds pretty kick-ass.
Yeah, let's tell the gamer girl what this place actually is. She gets it.
I guess my fears turned out to be true. The real world is a scary place. Pain like this can never reach you if you keep yourself cooped up indoors.
Nothing else can reach you either. You never would have had all these great experiences. You never would have reconnected with Kana.
Who am I to think I can tell the people what to do? I mean, I used to be a shut-in myself.
Then maybe you're the one who should be telling them. You know what they're going through now.
Damn it. I just want to go home. But even that would be tough now. Giving up would be too painful. You know, I think I've changed. I don't know when it happened, but I can't let people suffer like this, even if I don't know them personally.
Well, then that's a good change.
Grown? Honestly, this all seems like a bit too much. But... I've known the right answer from the very beginning.
You know that bit in Featherman Seeker where Grey Pigeon gets that burst of resolve and saves the world? Yeah, we can communicate on her level now. We've played her favorite game.
I don't want to run away from this. I ran from my mom's death for so long. I misunderstood it. Everything was just too painful for me to handle. But I never want to be left in the dark again. That's probably why my persona is a little bit special. Because I want to learn the truth. That's how I really feel.
And that's why you became our navigator. That's why you analyze enemies. I love that.
Well, I've come this far. I'll follow you wherever you go, on my own 2 feet. You have such a strong heart, Joker. You saved me yet again.
I like how she looks up there. It's almost like she saw that outfit change coming.
Thanks. I'm so happy. Like, so much that I can't even express it in my normal words. Anyway, we're going up against a god. I couldn't even leave my own room before, but now we're gonna beat a god. I'm so pumped.
I mean, you know, you took the identity of an Egyptian god before, so maybe you can relate.
And wait a sec. I just noticed I got out of here on my own. Ta-da! A real jailbreak. Whoa, you're quick to act. That's what makes you dependable. All right, time to get back at it.
And once again, I really want Joker to hug her now.
Hey, hey.
Yep.
Just one more.
Joker! What a relief. You're safe. Huh? By the way, why have you remained in your Phantom Thief attire while I'm back in regular clothes?
It's because we sensed a threat.
Could this mean that the will of rebellion is no longer within me? That may be true. We have to fight that Holy Grail again, correct? Could you imagine defeating it, Joker? That monster has the support of the masses, and with it, nearly an infinite amount of power. No matter which way I approach the subject in my head, nothing points to our victory.
But you're our strategist. I'm sure you'll come up with something.
I think I finally, genuinely understand the pain my father and my sister were burdened with. Victory against a single criminal is meaningless. The true enemy is society itself. And even against that foe, you still have to try to somehow emerge victorious.
Saya's already working for us, though. You can too.
I don't know what to do. Believe in myself. You got me. Regardless, this isn't a situation with a straightforward answer. But even if there is no clear solution, I'll just have to make one with my own two hands.
I mean, you made an exit to Kanashiro's bank before. You can do it again.
Before you guys came along, my life was defined by rules, set on a path of someone else's choosing. But only a true loser would live such a rigid life. I will win. Even if it means going up against the entire world. I'm okay. My resolve was shaken, but it's stronger now. I want the people of the world to see what you've shown me. Right. Thank you. Having teammates you can trust is a great feeling. Shall we go? We can't let our last big job end in failure.
Let's be the leaders to guide them. Oh yeah, long story. This is gonna get a little confusing. But we are missing one.